Previously on Town Hall 9 Free to Play, we talked about the ways to avoid burnout in Clash of Clans. Today, let's change things up and explore the Goblin Knife farming strategy. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and welcome back for episode 20 of the Town Hall 9 Free to Play series. Today, we're going to get into those goblins and the Goblin Knife army, and the reason for the change is just to change things up and really focus in and zone in on the collection of Dark Elixir. You'll notice that at this point, we're pretty much done with the defenses, guys. We've gotten the mortars down. We're starting to work our way on some final traps. We have a few sweepers that need to be finished, but that's basically it. We could go to Town Hall 10 defensively, but on the offense, we're not even close to being finished. We got a level 21 queen going to level 22, and the king is now 19 going to level 20. So we got both of those troops down for upgrade, and the reason behind that is because I did switch to the Goblin Knife army. Now, if you put a little bit of a comparison between the other armies that we've showed during the course of this series, we did the P.E.K.K.A. farming army, we did some Lunian farming army, and you'll notice that the Goblin Knife is slightly cheaper in the Elixir realm. But the major difference between the armies is the fact that this one does not win as often, especially if you don't have your troops maxed out. So we do have our level 6 giants, but we're still waiting on our goblins to upgrade, and we're still working with those level 5 goblins. So it's a little hit or miss when it comes to actually winning every single raid. Now, when we take a look at our question of the day real quick, we did have a question of the day, and this one pops up so often in our comments. Question of the day from Raman: which army to use for farming Elixir and Dark Elixir? And in reality, it's really, there's no like right or wrong answer to that. That's one of the best things about this series, and what we've been exploring is different armies for you guys, whether you like the P.E.K.K.A.s or you like the gobs or you like the balloons. It's really up to you and personal preference. My job is to just show you that they all do work, and it's really a matter of what you like to use. And when you want to try to diversify, whether you're going to target Elixir, you would use a heavy Dark Elixir army, which would be like Valkyries or something. And then if you really want to target in on the Dark Elixir, then you would use like a Goblin Knife or a P.E.K.K.A. farming army, where you're using a lot of Elixir and stealing a lot of Dark Elixir. So if you're not familiar with this army, let's go ahead and get into a replay. That way I can show you exactly what it is. So you'll notice that the army is really, this is an example army that we could use about 91 goblins. You can change this. It doesn't have to be exact. But the main focal point here is the Dark Elixir. You notice in this base we have a very easy approach when it comes to the Dark Elixir, with the drills and the Dark Elixir storage down here in the bottom side of the base. So you're going to use those giants as tanks, and then you're going to use your goblins as the army that goes in and steals the loot. But you have to be aware of those mines and those elixir pumps, because they will pull those goblins on the outside. So if you've been working with the P.E.K.K.A.s a lot, you might get frustrated switching over to this army. Just be aware of that, because it took me a few days to kind of get used to this one again. It was like a little bit of some technical issues, but the idea is to try to get your goblins into the core of the base, take down the town halls. That way you can secure the win, but you have to be aware of those wizard towers and the bomb towers and the mortars. And if your goblins aren't high enough in level, then you might have some issues. But we'll go ahead and speed up, that way you can see the army for yourself, and we're going to go out and get into a live raid from here. All right, so you'll notice that we are not using clan castle troops, and we're doing that on purpose to show you that this army can be used without doing so. And when we look at the base, we are targeting the Dark Elixir in the core of the base. We have a town hall as well as a clan castle, so we do have to kind of worry about clan castle troops, but hopefully in this situation we don't have to worry about them. Now, we are going to go after these drills first and try to grab up some of this Dark Elixir and at least secure what's available. I think there was about 2,600 on the base, so we're going to grab this drill as well, and then we're going to come up through the bottom side of the base with our giants. We do not have any heroes available, so many of you can relate to this if you are doing some die-hard hero upgrading like we are. And we also need to worry about these pumps and drills on the outsides as well, because we do not want our goblins to go around the outsides of the base. We actually want them to go inside. So we're going to go ahead and use a heal spell mainly for our giants. We want to try to preserve the life of these giants, but we also have to worry about the life of our goblins. We're also going to tie together this central compartment with our jump spell. We're going to wait for that wizard tower to go down. We can use a baby dragon over here on this cannon to try to get rid of it. And let's go ahead and try to get our goblins inside the base. We're going to hold on to that rage spell for just a moment. Now we're going to rage those goblins up, and then we're going to drop our heal in the core, and hopefully we'll be able to save the life of these goblins. We do have to worry about some skeletons in the skeleton trap there, and you'll notice that the town hall goes down very easily. But again, if you don't have high enough level goblins for this, you will not be effective, and more than likely your goblins will die out, especially if there's a giant bomb in the core. But we're going to continue to work on this and do a few more raids. You'll notice that we started out with about 25,000 Dark Elixir when we started the video, and we're just going to keep going throughout the video and see how much we can pull in the next couple of minutes. All right, so we're going to have a little bit of fun real quick. I was kind of scrolling through trying to find a base really fast, and we just happen to have a very nice and elegant progress base here for us where all the loot is together. So something that you do need to make sure that you pay attention to is the fact that you are using an elixir-based army. You still need to make sure that you're trying to grab bases that do have elixir on it. Unfortunately, this one does not have as much on it as we were hoping for, about 152,000 elixir and a lot more gold. So we're just going to use our goblins here to snatch up this free loot, and we're going to train up another army. This army does train about the same timeline as the P.E.K.K.A. farming army. It was about 27 minutes if you have all of your barracks maxed out to level 10 for Town Hall 9. But you also have to take into consideration you're in and out of a raid within a minute, so you need to make sure that you're still finding bases that do have elixir. We're going to go ahead and grab the win off of this, and then we're just going to retrain all 91 goblins. We do have a giant bomb there, so that was kind of smart, little trap base. We'll find another giant bomb there, and I'm sure there's going to be one there and there. Look at this. He thinks he's a sneaky little guy, but it doesn't matter. We're still going to grab all of it. Alrighty then, so let's go ahead and scroll through and see if we can find one really fast. This one doesn't look too bad. We have a Town Hall 10, so I'm not really trying to go after too many Town Hall 10s just yet because we're still working with the level 5 goblins. They do not do very well, but we'll see what we can pull off here. There's a lot of Dark Elixir in the core, not a lot of elixir. So again, we are losing elixir in the process while targeting this stuff. So let's just go ahead and grab some of this and see what we can pull out of this base. Let's drop our baby dragon up there, and I think our intended entry point is going to be up here in this zone. That way we can try to get our goblins to go into the core, but we still have to worry about these gold storages and these gold mines. So let's go ahead and drop our giants right there. Let's go ahead and get the wizards back behind them and try to get a nice funnel. Let's go ahead and drop some goblins over here to try to save us some trouble, and we will open up the compartment right there. We do have to worry about the wizard towers. The wizard towers are doing damage to our giants, but they will also do damage to our goblins. So let's go ahead and drop the jump spell to the core, and let's see where the goblins are going to go. So we got goblins heading towards the gold storage in the core of the base. Let's go ahead and drop the rage spell and the heal spell. We're going to hold on to that freeze and bowlers for the next raid. I wanted to do some of these raids without clan castle troops. That way I could show you that it can be done, and that was the intent of this raid, to show you that we don't need clan castle troops. But I'm going to start bringing a little bit of clan castle troops just to show you some different options, that if you want to bring clan castle troops, you can do that. So we're going to walk away from this one with a nice pull of about 2982. Missed out on a little bit of an opportunity with a drill that looks like it's like right down there, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and get into our next one. Oh my. Alrighty then. So we got 2862 available and 336,000 elixir available on this base, and a lot of it's kind of spread out around the base, but we're going to really kind of target in on the Dark Elixir storage in the core, and it's going to be a similar fashion that we did in the previous raids, where we used our giants to block and then our wizards to do some clearing. But we also have bowlers in our clan castle. Now when it comes to clan castle troops, you don't necessarily have to bring bowlers. You can bring additional giants, you can bring higher level goblins. This is really all a matter of personal preference for you guys. It does not have to be done exactly this way, but we're going to bring some bowlers just to have a little bit of fun, and we do have to deal with a P.E.K.K.A. from the clan castle. So we're going to need to make sure that we jazz this up a little bit and get in the core and try to speed this raid up. Let's get those goblins in. You'll notice that our goblins are changing targets as they move around the base. They are going to look for different locations to explore. Some are going to go to the core, some are going to go to the outside. It's not that big of a deal. We are able to get in there and take down the town hall, and at this point now you can really just use your remaining goblins to really grab some stuff from the outsides of the base. The bowlers do add a different dynamic, and they are going to do continuous damage to stuff on the inside of the base, while the expos and stuff are blocking. But again, this army is a little bit weaker than the P.E.K.K.A. farming army, guys. If you've been using the P.E.K.K.A. farming army like I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, you'll know that the P.E.K.K.A.s, they absolutely run wild. You add bowlers to the mix and they definitely run wild. But again, you have to take into consideration the cost of this army and how fast it trains, opposed to the P.E.K.K.A. farming army and the amount of resources you can grab fast in order to keep those heroes down. So we're going to go ahead and bail on this one, walk away with exactly 2862. Just a little bit of a missed opportunity in Dark Elixir, but again, another nice haul. While we wait for this army to finish up, we have a few seconds remaining. This is just an example army. There's multiple different variants of this army out there. You can drop some of the giants, you can add more giants. It's really up to you and your personal preference, but I wanted to show you the attack log for the last 24 hours. I've been using this army for about 15 to 20 hours now. We haven't gone a full day just yet, but in between raids, you know, it's a couple of hours. I got some stuff going on, but you'll notice that we've been able to maintain a consistent flow of Dark Elixir. Now, obviously, the Elixir and Gold don't always match up, but we've been able to stay above about 2,500 Dark Elixir or more. And so I think our army should be finished. Let's go out and try to find one more base and finish up strong. At least I hope so. We might have to search a little bit. We have dropped some cups out of Master League by using this army. Facing off against Town Hall 10s, we kind of discussed that one already, and I don't really want to deal with Inferno Towers just yet until we get our goblins up to level 6. So there's 1176 there, not a lot of dark. The main focus is keeping the heroes down. Oh my goodness, look at this bad boy. So we got 4302. Where is the dark on this base? So we got 2 drills. This is a Town Hall 9, so we got 2 drills. So let's go ahead and grab the drill here, and let's try to focus in on the core. Now you'll notice that there are 2 wizard towers as well as an archer queen up there. We did not bring bowlers in this composition, so we are really on our own in this situation. We're going to need to use our baby dragon to kind of help out those goblins. And let's go ahead and get a nice spread on our giants and get those wizards down back behind the giants and hopefully keep them alive. We're going to drop our heal spell there, and let's go ahead and drop our wall breakers. Now I'm checking to see if there's any additional mines that we have to worry about, because those goblins will go around the outsides of the base, and we do have to worry ourselves about that because, you know, obviously goblins and pumps and storages does not go very well. So they're going to target this one right here. And let's see if we can try to get them into the core. Let's go ahead and drop a heal spell in the core right there. Let's drop a wizard up there. And let's drop the remaining. There we go. They are in the core. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Get the town hall down. Are they going to get it down? Got it. We got it. So very nice raid. Great way to finish out this video, showing you that this army is effective without clan castle troops. And it does go very fast. I mean, we are only, what, we got a minute and 56 left in the raid. So we've only been in this raid for about a minute or so, just a little bit, give or take. We're going to see if we can grab a little bit more elixir off this base, and then we should be done. They're going to find a giant bomb and die. So be aware, wizard towers, mortars, and giant bombs, not very friendly versus your goblins. And if you're not higher than level 5 goblin, you're definitely going to have a difficult time with this army. But 4302, very nice pull. We're going to finish up this video with about 42,000 consumed or collected throughout over the time since I put my king down. My king went down a couple of hours ago. He's got 3 days and 8 hours to go, and we've just built up about 42,000. I'm going to keep this going because we have more things that we need to do in our laboratory as well. We still have a lot of dark elixir items to upgrade in there, so we're going to be very busy with the collection of dark elixir over the next couple of days. So if you enjoyed the video today and you need any additional video support, click one of those links over there, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.